Hey, YouTube, how's it going? Scarpad from Scarpad's Comic Treks here today, just coming on to show Wave 9 Mego figures. Just arrived here, courtesy of Frank Rojo from Absolute Retro. I tell you, staying by this dude, he gets the waves to me quickly. He boxes everything, double boxes everything. Everything always comes pristine. It's gorgeous, so and you get them timely, and he ships them out. And the dude ships a lot of Mego figures. So if you are looking to get any Mego, definitely look him up. It's Absolute Retro. He can be found on Facebook. He has a page there, Frank Rojo. You can look him up under there. He's active in all the Mego groups up there. So let's get going. So he sent me a box today, and this was inside the other box. And everything was packed nice. And you'll get his card. There it is. Absolute Retro, because it'll be backwards, because you can't see that here. So let's see what we got here. Start off with the very first figure from Wave 9, the Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is my holy grail. I've been looking for a Creature from the Black Lagoon figure for some time. And they did a nice job with this figure. I mean, it's obviously the body's cloth, the feet and the hands is sculpts, and the face, really, really nice looking figure. The artwork, I like this artwork. It's pretty minimal, but I like it. I think it's done well. There's the back of it. I should have set up my camera here so everything's not backwards, so I apologize for that. But I only had a few minutes to do a quick jump on here and show these figures off. And this was special thanks to freelance Jason Young. Sculptors were Sean Sansom, and seamstress, once again, doing an excellent job, Rachel Baker. So I finally got my Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now these have been available at Walmart for a while. Most of these figures I'm showing today have been in and out of Walmarts, and the other ones, the superhero ones, were done at Myers. But these are the first time they've been available. Wave 10 will be out sometime, I believe, in March, and then sometime, I believe, April or May for Wave 11. And a lot of the Wave 11 figures, like I showed off the Jeepers Creepers guy, he's supposed to be part of Wave 11, and I already have him. Some people are finding Q from Star Trek in Walmart, and he's part of Wave, I think, Wave 10. But so some of these figures are in and out, but they're hard to find at Walmart. So I always make my business to give them to Frank. So Frank's going to get me them. I know I'm going to get them if I give them to Frank. Chucky did a nice job, I think, on this Chucky figure. I like the artwork on the box. Of course, I display most of my stuff, so that'll be all coming off. And I like his shoes. They did a nice job on the face sculpt on this one, and the clothes. There's the back of the box, and that's a freelance once again. Jason Young, sculptors Sean Sansom and Rachel Baker. Seems like we're getting most of these waves of having these guys do it. You know, for Mego, it's really nice. I mean, sure, NECA does nice jobs. And NECA's starting to get into the whole 8-inch clothed figure line. I've been picking up a few of them. Their stuff is pretty nice. It's a little bit more money though. I picked up Reanimator, and I picked up the Scream figure and the Jason, and they're nice, but they're $30. These you can get, for around 12 or 13. So for the money, Mego stuff is still a good deal. Pretty nice figure from a show I really absolutely loathe, Star Trek Discovery. Michael Jesus Burnham up there. But they did a nice job with, probably the best character in the show. Unfortunately, they screwed him over at the end of the season 3 and took away his ship from him, even though he did everything right and she did everything wrong. But that's the way of the world. So Star Trek Discovery, I don't think it will be. I think there's going to be a Michael Burnham figure, which maybe I'll just get it to trash it. I don't know. But I don't think it'll be doing too much. Even McFarlane Toys dumped the Discovery lineup because it's just the show is so awful. But they did a nice job, and even though the uniform, I don't like the uniform from the series with the disco braid. They did a phenomenal job on the head sculpt, though. I mean, they captured Doug Jones' likeness really, really well. Really nice job on the sculpt on this. And then, of course, they got the. Now, if you're familiar with him on the show, Doug Jones has to wear these, high stilt boots to appear to be really tall. I would have liked it. They kind of tried to reproduce that a little bit here. They really didn't. They went with kind of a conventional body. Still, not a bad job. Consultant Dr. Mego, sculptors Andy Colvert, and seamstress Nicole Wilson on this one. But they did a nice job. The face is dead on Captain Saru. Okay, finally getting into the Mego superhero line. Now, this, obviously, Mego superheroes in the 70s were huge. They made money doing Marvel, which they don't have any longer, and DC figures. And, of course, they used to come in boxes. And they were well known for that. You can still find them around. But this is their attempt to bring back the 8-inch version. They did do some 12-inch figures. I'm trying to take that back. 14-inch figures, which were really, they were nice, but they were huge. And I don't even display all the ones I have just because I don't have room for them. So it's nice to get the 8-inch ones. How do I feel about this figure? It's okay. I think what they did here, though, I think they reused this head sculpt. I think this is one of the girls from Charmed or Charlie's Angels. I'm not really sure which, but I think they redid this for the classic Wonder Woman. Still, I think they did an okay job with Wonder Woman. The boots, the uniform, the costume obviously from the 70s there. The box is a bit plain, but they get the job done. I would have liked to see a little bit better artwork on the back. We got the conventional artwork. It looks really this is Wonder Woman from probably the 90s or today, so it doesn't really fit with the figure you're getting, which is disappointing. And also, they did away with on these figures. They did away with who did the sculpting and the costumes. I don't know if they'll get back to them on. Hopefully, they don't dump that. Mego dumped the whole. They used to do the limited version where they did 300 of 4,000 or whatever. They dumped that, and now they seem to be dumping who did this, which is too bad because when you get a good figure, you really should give credit to the people who did it. And of course, when you get a bad figure, then they take the rap. But so okay, an okay beginning. They could do more DC heroes. And this figure, I think, is a definite throwback. Superman, I think he did a nice job on Supes. The face is kind of a throwback to the 70s Superman and Christopher Reeve. But I like you're getting a conventional Superman. Of course, I think he looks like he's got a bit of a constipation issue going here. Does he look a bit constipated? I think he does. Once again, pretty minimal on the packaging at the back with the 70s artwork. Once again, not the costume he's wearing in this figure. He's wearing a newer costume. So we'll like to see them stay with the artwork for the retro figure you're getting, but they didn't. You get a little piece of kryptonite there, it looks like. And of course, Wonder Woman, you get the lasso. And it does seem like they're doing away with the accessories a little bit, cheapening out maybe a little bit, because Saru didn't come with any accessories. Most of the Star Trek figures always had phasers and communicators, even if they were all the same. and they didn't bother to go ahead and sculpt the Discovery era communicator phaser. And they really could have used some of the older phasers. The Discovery phasers look pretty similar to the original series phasers, so you could have got away with using the original series accessories on him. I'm a bit disappointed you didn't get that. And of course, no accessories, you would expect it with Chucky or the Creature. And you do get a lasso here for Wonder Woman, and a little piece of kryptonite for Superman, and finally, of course, Batman. I'm Batman. Now, I don't know how I feel about this Batman, because obviously this isn't a retro figure. This is kind of Batman year one, I guess. Batman cross between Batman the movies and Batman in the cartoon series. So he's got the year one Bat logo. He's got the all black costume like in the movies. And of course the box reflects that too somewhat. I do like that they made the eyes, the white eyes. That's kind of neat. And it looks like he comes with a little batarang here. And he's got the gloves with the little fins on them. So, not a bad Batman figure. Once again, a very minimal artwork. This harkens back to the rack toys of the 70s, where you'd get these cheap figures on a rack for like $2-3. And I would like to see a little bit more artwork done, but they did an okay job on these. Now, Wave 10, let's see if I can tell you what's coming out in Wave 10. Let's see, Megos, Wave 10. Yeah, so it looks like Wave 10, we are getting the Christopher Lee Dracula, which I believe is showing up in some stores now. Ultraman, Locutus, Captain Picard is Locutus. The Riddler, the Red Mask of Death, Vincent Price. That looks like a real nice figure. Captain Pike from Discovery. The Last Airbender, which is an interesting one. And it looks like Candyman. But I guess we're also, here we go. I guess we're getting a few more than that. Also getting Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah, so Bride of Frankenstein, Phantom of the Red Death, Jeepers Creepers, which I already have. Candyman 2, Hannibal and Straight Jacket. So they're doing a variation. I get the Hannibal with the mask. They're coming out with the Hannibal and Straight Jacket. They're doing a burnt Pennywise, Ultraman, the Hammer Dracula, Willy Wonka, Teen Wolf, Ultra 7, Avatar, The Last Airbender, Riddler, Green Lantern, Flash, and a plush Stan Lee, which will be their first plush figure. I don't know how I feel about that. But next big wave, pretty good. And that should be out, I believe, they say sometime in March. But I have Wave 10 and Wave 11 all pre-ordered. Let's see if we can figure out what we're getting in Wave 11. And thank you, Mego Museum, for the stories. Now, do we have what's coming in Wave 11 and Mego Museum? Let's see. Oh, no, I don't. I don't really see that. But I know it is up here. So that's just a little preview I got of some of the stuff coming out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed looking at some of the figures. And when I get wave 10, I'll pop on here and also show them off. If I can talk. That is. So thank you, everybody, for coming in and looking at the video. Thank you, Frank, for getting those figures to me very quickly. Thank you, Mego, for still making really great action figures at a good price point. And we'll catch you next time. And everybody have a good day and stay safe. Later.